How would you like to generate 5, 10, 20, even 30 new high value patients every single month on demand with predictability? I call this the accelerator effect because, as Jeffrey Immelt, the CEO of GE, said, when you put your foot on the gas in this company, the car moves forward. Now, while that might sound blatantly obvious, the number of practices that can honestly say this is very small to none. The truth is that when most practices step on the gas pedal, the car may or may not move forward, and if it does, it may not go in the expected or desired direction. Even the ones who surge with some success in getting the car to move forward for a time live in a constant state of unpredictability that the car may stop again at any given time. For many practices, most of them in fact, this is their reality. And if the car doesn't move forward today, maybe it'll go forward tomorrow. Perhaps it'll go in the direction that they want, and maybe it'll go longer. But who really knows? Only practices with a predictable system for attracting clients can say, when I put my foot down on the gas, this car moves forward. Hi, my name is Javon Woods, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to share exactly how myself and my clients have installed predictable systems for generating 5, 10, 20, even 30 new high-ticket clients every single month, and how you can do the very same. I'm also going to share with you the biggest mistakes that most practices are making when it comes to getting clients, the 2 things that 7-figure practices have present in their business that strugglers don't, and the simple proven 4-step system that can generate leads and clients, and how you can start putting this to work inside your business right now. These are the exact same strategies that I've used to grow my consulting business, and you see, for an unbelievable amount of time, I've been committed to helping a group of some of the sharpest practices who are ruthlessly committed to 2 things: exploding their business results and playing at a 7-figure range, and having a lot of fun in the process. So if you're a practice looking to have a predictable way to generate clients on demand and explode your business to a 7-figure level, then you're definitely in the right place. Now, the top 3 people who I work with fall into these following categories: practices that are average and doing okay, but want to take their business to the next level, practices who want help and are in need of new clients, and practices who are outright struggling to break even, who are in urgent need of help. Now, the best thing about this predictable client system is that it targets customers who are ready to buy, can work with any budget, and it's based on a proven result. Now, in the world of business owners, I'm sure that you've noticed that people fall into 1 of 2 categories. Number 1, grinders, people who make some money sometimes and no money most of the time, or who spend way too much time making too little. The rainmakers, people who are absolutely crushing, making more and more money and building wealth and spending less time doing it. But what is it that makes these practices who are making 7 figures build wealth while other practices make less than they could in a full-time job and struggle to make payroll? After talking to a staggering amount of practices and being in the industry, I've realized that the rainmakers have 2 things present in their business, while the grinders only have 1 of the 2, and most of the time none. And the truth is, if you have both of these things present in your business, it becomes very easy and predictable to make $1 million per year or more. Well, the best way I can explain this to you is with a story of how the Wright brothers invented the world's first airplane. Back in 1903, the race was on all around the world to invent the first plane that could fly, and most people became utterly obsessed with the engine. People started building larger and larger engines with more and more horsepower and strapping them onto the planes, completely ignoring the aerodynamics and the wings. Well, this resulted in some of the fanciest, most powerful engines the world had ever seen, but it also resulted in planes that couldn't get off the ground and were great to look at, but completely useless. The Wright brothers took a different approach. While the whole world obsessed with the engines, the Wright brothers obsessed with the plane and its aerodynamics. They focused on a plane that could glide without an engine, and then, when they had the right recipe, they strapped an ordinary engine to it, and voila! The world's first flying plane was invented. Now, I want you to pause for a moment and let this next point really sink in, because it's the exact opposite to what everybody else out there is feeding you. Today in the business world, we are repeating the history of the engine obsession. Most doctors and dentists are obsessed with the latest equipment and gadgets and completely ignore their system to convert traffic into high-paying clients. In reality, all they're doing is strapping a larger and larger, more complex engine to a fundamentally flawed plane. Now remember how I told you that the rainmakers have two things in their business that the grinders and strugglers don't? The two things you need for success: high quality converting and targeted traffic, and a proven system that will turn the traffic into high paying clients that keep coming back. Because in reality, it all comes down to this. If you can't pay money to acquire a new client for life, then you do not have a business. Now let's get down to business and show you exactly how you can get a predictable system for generating high ticket clients in your business starting today. Only two things matter: generating appointments and conducting them. Let me ask you this. How many bookings did you do in the last 7 days? And if you didn't do many, then answer me this. What did you do in the last 7 days to try and generate new appointments? You see, the truth is most practitioners don't have the time to manage or learn how to generate more patients. They should be focused on what they do best. However, the raw reality is that generating appointment sessions and conducting them are the only two things that matter. The rainmakers in the business world, the players with 7-figure profits, true liquid wealth, and sales days that would trump the other best sales months, they have a predictable system for generating clients, and they know these two numbers to the dollar. They know the cost to generate their appointments and the cost to acquire new clients. While the grinders and strugglers are looking to pull a new rabbit out of their hat, the rainmakers are spending a predictable amount of money to generate a predictable amount of appointments for a predictable amount of few clients and a predictable amount of new profits. So, what does this system look like? Well, it starts with targeting the right traffic with the right message that strikes a nerve and generates a response. We do this by calling out your ideal client and speaking about his pain in a vivid, detailed way that makes him feel like you tore a page out of his personal diary and must have the answer to his problem. Once we get their attention, we prove that we can solve it by solving part of it in a free short video training, and then finally we roll out the red carpet and ask them to reach out if they would like additional help. The results of executing this correctly is that you'll have a predictable way to generate 5, 10, 20 new high-value clients month after month. And the best part? You will know down to the dollar and day how your business and marketing efforts will perform. You will finally have an accelerator pedal that moves your business forward when and where you need it. To execute this predictable client system correctly, you need to get these 4 things in alignment, and I refer to this as cracking the code. The 4 things are message, market, media, and system. When you have these 4 things in alignment, you can unlock the code and literally have some amazing results, just like my clients have experienced. Now again, you have to have the right system to be able to do this and get these results. And you can do it the hard way, which is like going up to the lock and trying to guess the code, but you know there are more than 10,000 possible combinations to a 4-digit lock. Now again, you have to have the right system to be able to do this and get these results. And you can do it the hard way, which is like going up to the lock and trying to guess the code. Now again, you have to have the right system to be able to do this and get these results. And you can do it the hard way, which is like going up to the lock and trying to guess the code. But you know there are more than 10,000 possible combinations to a 4-digit lock? Well, you can try to crack it yourself if you have the time, and who knows, maybe you will find a combination that works in a year or 2, or 3, but most probably never. Or you can do it the easy way and just get the code to unlock it and get the results immediately. And that's what I do all day in my own business and for my clients and their business. Well, by now, you're probably thinking, how can I get a predictable system in my business that can generate 5, 10, 20 new high-value clients every single month? This is perfect for you if you're looking to generate high-value leads, increase your fees, reduce your workload, and attract high-value clients in a predictable down to the dollar way. Because right now I'm looking for a few more of my dream clients where I can help them get to these kinds of massive results that I've shared with you. That's why, for a limited amount of time, I like to work with you in a marketing strategy session if you meet the criteria below. See, I work with primarily 3 types of clients. People who want to generate more red-hot leads, who are ready to buy now and don't penny pinch and delay decisions. Practice owners who want more high-paying, high-value clients. And people who want to increase their prices and work with a higher caliber of clients so that they can make more money while dealing with less work and headaches. So, here's how the process works. We'll be focused on a specific and custom tailored strategy and execution to help you solve the 2 biggest problems that most practices face: traffic and generating the targeted segment of high value clients who are ready to buy now, and conversion and making sure that you have a system that takes traffic and converts it into high value paying customers in a predictable, down to the dollar a day fashion. This marketing strategy session will take around 30 minutes, and you'll be speaking with me personally, and I'll be helping you identify what you've already got and helping you put together a strategy to dramatically grow your business by 3, 4, even 5 times without increasing the amount of time you spend in your business. So, who is this for? Well, this is for practitioners who know they are good at what they do, and they truly believe that they can dominate their marketplace and make a multiple 6-figure, even 7-figure income doing it. It's also for practitioners who truly value helping others and getting their clients results above everything else, and owners willing to have some skin in the game and understanding that they need to invest some money to grow their business and take it to the next level. Working with me as a client is not cheap, but most of my clients make back more than their investment within the first month, and then they want to stick around with me for the long term because they see results. So, who is this not for? Well, this is not for people who make excuses, owners who are stuck in the information gathering mode and aren't prepared to take action or get results, anyone not serious about growing their business by another $100,000 to $1 million in the next 12 months. And knowing that we're a good fit is crucial because I like to get all of my clients results and work with them for the long term. And to do that, I need to get them a quick ROI. And the truth is there are some people I can't help. And if that's the case, I'll be 100% upfront and suggest somebody else or an alternative. I'm only looking for those who are a good fit and who I am certain that I can get results for. The first step is to complete some quick qualifying questions for a private session below, and this application is necessary to determine one, that I can help you and I'm the best person to help you generate those results, and that you're ready to step up, commit, and take action and do the required steps to generate the results. Now, once I receive your application, you'll be able to schedule a time with me to conduct your strategy session, and this is where we really start working together to figure out what you want and how to make it happen in the fastest time possible with predictability. And then, at the end of the call, 1 or 2 things will happen. You either be a good fit and I will extend an invitation to work with me as one of my clients, or if it's not a good fit, that's totally okay too, and there's no hard feelings or obligations or anything. Either way, you'll receive an insanely valuable strategy session, and we'll walk away with a newfound clarity as to where you are right now and what's holding you back from achieving the results that you want. That together with the exact next steps necessary to take action and break through your barriers. It will likely be the most valuable 30 minutes you invest in your business this year. So go ahead and complete your application now, and we'll see if we're a good fit for doing business together. Now, right now I have an overwhelming amount of practitioners applying, especially in the last 30 days. So this opportunity is extremely limited because of the intense one-on-one time needed in order to provide you with the results, and because, as I said before, I only work with clients who I know with certainty and conviction that I can generate them results and a return on investment. Out of every 100 that apply, I can generally only work with about 5 at a time, and right now 3 of these 5 spots are currently filled up, and I'm looking to fill the last 2 as quickly as possible. So with that being said, please understand that this is a window of opportunity, and it won't be available for long. And what I found is that those who have the ability to make decisions and act quickly are the most likely to get results and most likely to become my best clients and crush it together for years to come. So if you feel like this is right for you, go ahead and apply now to see if you qualify, and then go ahead and follow the instructions on the next page. Thanks.